For those of us that have, well, left our belts in closets, in drawers, on floors, well, pretty much anywhere. I mean, I can't even imagine where my brown belt is right now. I've only been wearing my black belt, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of personal aside. I've been wearing my black belt now for the last 2 weeks. I can't find two of my brown belts. You're supposed to match, right? At least that's what I was taught. But, you put a shirt over it, they never know. But this guy, this inventor, came up with a great, I got to tell you, when we first saw this and had a look at it at one of the trade shows, it's awesome. It really is. And I don't want to taint the vote on this, but I like the way it looks. I like the way it's styled. I like the way it's designed. And absolutely would save you from the hassle of ever having to, organize your belts ever again. Let's welcome in our inventor today here on My Cool Inventions, Adnan Lekic joining us, and he has the belt organizer. Hi, Adnan.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. Thanks for joining us here today on My Cool Inventions.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us about the belt organizer. I've got one here on the desk in our studio here, and I'm looking at it. We even put a belt in it to show them how it actually looks. But this is pretty impressive.
Thank you very much. So the belt organizer is a slim showcase style organizer that stores belts by rolling them up and saving space by having the belts rolled up. The frame of the belt organizer features a highly polished surface and clear acrylic storage drawers that lets owners see inside.
Yeah, I was looking at this. I was taking a look at the drawer, and the drawer actually comes out really nice, very smooth operation. And I like the fact that it's see-through, so I can actually look at it and know the color of the belt or whatever I have inside.
Yes, that's the main feature of it. That's what the whole idea, to actually see what you have right there and not to look through all your stuff to find the one particular belt you need that matches your shoes or whatever.
Okay, so Adnan, when you came up with this, I mean, I'm sure you found the need, right? Belts are being lost everywhere. So how did you come up with this design?
So how I come up with it is I like things organized in my house, so I had a bunch of these belts tangled on my closet shelf while everything else was nice and neat, and there was just no space on my closet bar to use one of those belt hangers. So I needed to find something, some solution of storing my belts outside the closet. I mean, I actually looked for a product to buy myself, and after unsuccessful search, I was like, you know what? Why not make one and make my life and other people's lives easier, and make things organized.
No doubt. I mean, I'm looking at the design. I mean, it's perfect. It's got the right size for pretty much any size belt. Now, I'm looking at the back, though, too. Now, this actually has the ability to, if I wanted to hang it on a wall, right?
Yes. You can hang it on the wall. It has 4 holes over there. Just put screws through it, and it can be placed anywhere on the wall, in your bedroom or inside the closet, outside the closet, anywhere.
So you made it look like a piece of furniture, so it wasn't like something that you just kind of would want to hide. You could actually put this out, and people would probably like it.
Yes, the point was to have a product that you can keep outside the closet, and if you, let's say, want to store it on your dresser top, you want it to look nice, and I had that in mind to make it appealing.
Well, folks, here's what I want to do, because I know I want you to see it first. And please go to our website at mycoolinventions.com, or you can actually go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/mycoolinventions, and take a look at it. Watch the videos and then vote if you like this invention. I mean, certainly this is something that, is near and dear to my heart, because I lose belts all the time. And I usually find them in the weirdest and probably the nuttiest places. I'm sure there are many of us guys probably would agree. So, Adnan, here's what I want to do. I want to hear your pitch, and then I've got some more questions for you, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, so guys, if we're ready, let's hear the pitch.
Do you got any ideas?
I have a great idea.
Pitch it to me. Pitch it to me.
Hey, I got an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and drive yourself crazy searching for your belts? Are your belts messy and tangled in the corner of your closet? Mine were, and I found a solution for it. The belt organizer is a slim showcase-style organizer that stores belts by rolling them up. The frame of the belt organizer features a highly polished surface and clear storage drawers that let owners see inside. Each drawer rotates 180 degrees so that each belt can be easily placed or removed. The belt organizer features 5 storage compartments, and for added storage, it can also be stacked with other units. It can also be mounted on the wall, inside or outside the closet, or you can store it on your dresser top. It's also a great way to showcase your favorite designer belts. If you want more information about the product, you can find it on my website at ELYPRO.com, which is ELYPRO.com. If you like my
Make or break an inventor. Be our shark and vote. Be bold and submit your product. What the heck? You could only make millions.
All right, Adnan, congratulations. Good pitch. Now, your pitch went just a little long, so we missed that last sentence. What were you going to say?
I wanted to say to go to MichaelInventions.com and get some thumbs up, or to Michael Inventions Facebook page.
Now, you also mentioned your website, and I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to go to it and look at it. Say the website name again.
ELYPRO.com, which is ELYPRO.com.
So it's ELY. Yeah, so
ELYPRO.com.
So ELYPRO.com, and you'll be able to find the belt organizer there.
Yes.
Okay, so Adnan, let's go through your inventive journey. I want to find out a little bit more about you and how you came up with this. Now, are you an inventor by heart, or is this just like a passion for you? And you're doing you have a day job?
I do have a day job, and I plan to keep it until I make it. So I'm working on this product and a couple other products simultaneously right now, and hopefully one day I will be able to concentrate on it full time, and that's something I really like to do and something I want to do.
Well, you look at it. You came up with a great design here. Did you go through a lot of different, drawings and trying to figure out how exactly you wanted this to look before it came out?
Yes, it took a lot of time. It's much harder process than you think. First, I had to make a model myself, something that will work before you hand instructions to the product designer.
Sure.
Then you gotta look for the product designer. That's also another thing. You have to find a good one, and then you go through alterations. I made a couple of prototypes, make sure they feel and work right, do all the measurements, and after you got a successful prototype, then you gotta make successful mass production sample, which is also a really long process.
Yeah. So I got a question for you. I was just opening the door. I'm going to do this again because I want. I am amazed at how smooth this is. How is that running so smooth? I mean, I would think that if it's just on a bar and you've got you've got your plastic on each of the drawers. What's in between that's making it it's like a very smooth operation here?
Well, everything's really well polished, so there's not much friction, and it's a result of 2 years of back and forth trials. So we really took time to make a good quality product.
So you've been doing this now for what? 2 years, you said, or how long total?
2 years already, trying to make that perfect unit, because from as a lot of people probably know, from the prototype to the sample that can be mass produced is
sure.
It's a long process.
And I'm looking at it. I mean, I can tell you, it took a lot of time and a lot of effort. I liked the frictionless the hinges on these. Perfect. I mean, you don't feel any. Usually when you have plastic that's molded or anything, you're gonna have some kind of rough edge. But man, that opens up so smooth, and it just. I mean, it feels. It feels expensive. When you look at it, you're not really sure what it's made of. But boy, you open that up, it's got a better feel. I like this, and stay with me. I want to talk to you a little bit further about this, and a little bit more on your inventive journey. And folks, here's what I want you to do while you're listening to us today. Whether you're listening to us on Radio America, going across the United States, or any of our great radio stations, maybe they're in Tampa at 1380 The Biz or WDTK up there in Detroit. As you're listening, go to our website. Go to mycoolinventions.com. Take a look at the vote tab. You can see it there. You can also vote for Adnan, or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/mycoolinventions, and you can vote there as well and see all the great videos from today's show. We're going to come back with more. Stay with us here on My Cool Inventions. All right, 19 minutes past the hour, and you're listening to My Cool Inventions. Hi, everybody. John Creeman's in. Glad to have you along today. And we're talking to a great inventor who's come up with an idea to organize your belts. Think about this now. Whether you're a guy or gal listening to the show, you've seen belts everywhere in your house. They can be on a kitchen coffee table. They could be on it could be in your closet. It could be on the floor. It could be in your bathroom. You get it. You get the idea. Belts are never put back where they're supposed to be. And there's really no good place to actually display them. Well, our inventor today, Adnan Lekic, has joined us, and he has created a belt organizer. I got to tell you, folks, this is impressive. Go to our website, mycoolinventions.com, or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/mycoolinventions, even our YouTube channel, My Cool Inventions, and take a look at this. What impressed me first, Adnan, when I first looked at this, I was impressed with the manufacturing on this. This doesn't look cheap. This doesn't look inexpensive. This doesn't look like something that would be at one of those outlets where they have them all over the place for $5. This is something that looks like when you put it in your home, you've got a piece of furniture. Something like any kind of jewelry organizer or anything that is made at the highest standards. I can tell that you took a lot of time making this. I mean, it's very impressive, I think. Don't you think, Al? I know Al's been looking at it, Adnan. Did I lose Adnan?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, there you go. he was stunned by my exact talk about his invention. Actually, I do like it, though, Adnan. I think that you've done great work with it, because I had a chance to look at it before the show, and I was kind of playing around with it a little bit, just to see how it looks and how it feels. Where are you having this made?
I'm making overseas.
Yeah, you kind of almost had to, right, because of the intricacy of the design?
I have to, not only because of the design, it's because of the price also. It's just too expensive to make it in U.S. It sounds like I already can tell that you're inventor, even though it might not be your first profession. You really have done a lot of your homework on this and to create it. So what was cost like? I mean, you're getting it made overseas. Was the American prices that far different? About 4 times more.
Wow. All right. Well, then I guess you have to look for profit too.
Well,
it's very important. You can make these at a loss. I'd probably buy many of them, but
it helps.
but you've got to make something, right?
Yeah. Well, put it this way: to make it in U.S. Would cost more than what I'm gonna wholesale it for in U.S.
Wow. So what's your price on this? So if somebody were to go to your website, wanted to get one,
it's gonna it's $29.99. It's not on sale yet. It should be available by end of month.
Okay.
It's going to be $29.99.
Wow. Okay. It's actually that fits in the kind of the pricing that I was thinking of anyway on something like this. Just because of the way it looks, the way it feels, this isn't cheap. This has got a lot of great look to it here. That I thought was very impressive. So, are you getting these manufactured now? That's why you're waiting till the end of the month to sell them?
Yes, it's being manufactured, and it will take a little to get shipped to U.S. It takes about a month
Sure.
and a half.
So how many are you bringing in into the country? How many are you bringing in?
Starting with 5,000.
Wow.
And then we'll see how it goes from there.
That's a good starting quantity, especially for something like this. That's very impressive. I mean, just everything about it, just the way it looks, the way it feels. And even your logo is on this too. I don't know if maybe I turn it back to the back for a second. I'm just looking. You have ELYPRO on there, so that's going to be your brand name, right?
that's going to be a brand name.
For all of your
exactly.
For all of your products.
All my products that are coming up.
Boy, I like everything about this. Well, you know, in your inventive journey, were there things that you learned that you know you'll never do again?
Things that I learned. One thing for sure is to do really good homework on the manufacturer you're working with, because the first manufacturer I worked with was a pretty bad experience.
Yeah.
So the guy, the company I'm working with now, they're much better, and I did much better homework. I actually hired a quality control person overseas who did the factory audit himself and does the quality control himself while the product is being produced.
Yeah, that's what we've learned from a lot of inventors that have taken their inventions overseas and had it manufactured there. Unless you have somebody on the ground, they'll do whatever they can, then ship you. You won't know until you get it how bad it really is. So if somebody's there actually going through it, kind of not beating them up, but you know what I mean, watching over everything, making sure that it's of the quality standards that you want, then you've gotten a great partner there, especially with the way that this was manufactured. And once again, I know I'm extolling how great this is, but it really, when I look at it and saw it originally, I thought, okay, I like it for belts because I'm one of those guys that has belts everywhere. But I also like this. I had thought watches. This would be a great display case for a watch.
That's right, and I actually was thinking about it, but the way I have more designs for it. I have a design for like double unit, you know, like they're connected, and there is a tray on top where you can put your jewelry or your watches and stuff.
Sure. Well, see, what I was thinking, you know how everybody gets those big watches now, right? Like, you see some of those Invictas on television shopping. Some of those big. I have a couple of Lupas that are really large size watches, and boy, I can imagine I could actually put that in sideways. That would fit in those those containers, and I'd be able to see which watch I want. Oh, do I want my Daytona?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's for belts, but man, I could see this for a lot of those guys and gals that collect watches or any type of jewelry like that, where you need to be able to see it. Not just have it like mingled with all your other jewelry. This is pretty spectacular.
Exactly. That's what I usually tell the people. It was designed for the belts because I had a need for the product like that. But it can be used for all different things like jewelry, like crafts, office products, office supplies, even candies and what. You know, it can fit a lot of things, and
this guy knows me. Candies. That would be I could have this on my desk, dude. I'd have this all over the place. Every jelly bean known to man could be in this container. Hey, you know, Adnan, I really like this, and I'm looking forward to seeing the vote today from everybody listening to the show and getting a chance to vote on it. You were at the were you at the Housewares show this year?
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
Well, how was your experience there in Chicago?
It was a really good experience. I got a lot of feedback, and a lot of that was good, and it was really good to see what people think about it and what ideas they have, and it really helped. It's like doing this great survey, but face to face with a lot of people. I got a lot of interest from the buyers also, and as soon as I get the first order, I believe most of that will be gone.
That's very good. I mean, this is good because you did what we've told people to do, and a lot of our inventors to do, is go to these trade shows. You're putting your invention out in front of what could be one of the biggest buyers of your product. There are a lot of great buyers that go to the Chicago Housewares show, and we go there, both Agos and myself, every year, and like he is at the hardware show in Las Vegas this week. But we go to those, and I'll be going to Impex next month. So the opportunity is there for an inventor to really get showcased. Adnan, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you very much. for having me. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too, very much so. The Belt Organizer, check it out on our website, mycoolinventions.com. Go to our Facebook page and vote, folks. Wait till you see this. It's actually very cool because you have, I'm sure, somebody in your shopping list, somebody in your home who's always losing their belt. Perfect way to display it, perfect way to showcase it, perfect way to organize it. We'll be back with more My Cool Inventions right after this.